What about titling, mga free patent?
Yun ang sinabi ko sa iyo, budget na 415 million.
And how many will they be able to cover with that budget?
How many? For 2021.
22.
For 2022, 415 million. They will cover 21,268 residential free patent and 8,558 agriculture free patents. In 2021, they had a budget of 393 million and they covered 27,000 residential free patents and 12,000 agriculture free patents.
Okay. What is their absorptive capacity with regard to this? Can they title, let's say, twice that amount?
You can
Kaya
do
ba
that.
nila?
Absorptive capacity daw. They can do it daw.
They can do it. Okay. Wouldn't the distinguished sponsor think that titling of free patents would be a good program or project of the DNR?
Yeah, I always agree with that, but we have to talk to our chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance if he can find money to increase this.
I'm sure we can help find the money, Mr. President.
Okay,
So,
you take care of that, Mr. Senator.
yes, we can make recommendations both to the chairman of the committee and to the chairman of the committee on finance. No? And I wanted to zero in on this proposal, Mr. President. No? What is the total land holdings that need to be titled as far as free patent is concerned?
We have 14.1 million hectares of A&D lands. A total of 11.5 million hectares have already been titled. Of these 9.5 million hectares, or 67%, have already been administratively titled as of September 2021, while 1.9 million hectares were judicially titled. A total of 2.3 million hectares, or 16%, those turned over to the other agency by proclamation and non-agricultural, which include road, network, open spaces, respectively. The remaining untitled area consists of 400,000, or 3%. This portion shall be the focus of the land disposition efforts of the DNR land sector. Pag 4,000 daw, 400,000 hectares, about 2 million parcels, budget needed for 10 years is equal to 12 billion for 10 years. If you will hurry up, ano ba ang ano nyo every year? Ba't ang laki? Diba ang budget nyo sa 422 is 415 million. You can do 21 plus 8. 21 ba to? Plus 8. About 30,000 free patents. So, kung 400,000 is 10 years nga. Pero hindi 12 billion.
But wouldn't that be a wise investment, Mr. President, that we're able to title already this remaining 400,000 hectares?
So it will cost daw, magkano? 12 billion daw to
Ano yung
title.
kaya nilang gawin sa isang taon? How much can they absorb to be able to title?
Ano daw
Are they saying that they can do, let's say, 1 billion or 1.2 billion a year of titling?
Absorptive capacity.
Kaya ba nila?
Ano daw ang matatitle nito 1.4B? Ito, bali 180,000 patent. Ito ba? 190,000 patent ang 1.4B. Magkano ba to? Oh. Kung iti-triple daw, 1.4B. Ba't ganon? Hindi multiply by 3. Pag multiply by 3, ano lang to? 1.2. Ba't mahal? Nagmamahal yata pag dumadami. Anyway, sabi nila, if we will title 90,000, which is 3 times yung kanilang target ngayon, we will spend 1.4 billion pesos.
Okay. And they would be able to title 90,000 hectares. Yun ba yun?
Oo. Yes.
And ang balance ngayon will be about 310 to go. Ganun ba yun?
Kung 400,000 hectares ang balanse, kung ganito ang target natin, di we finish in 4 years?
So kaya in 4 years.
4 to 5 years.
If you had roughly
Instead of 10 years.
Okay. What is the advantage of, maybe from the DNR, no, and from the chairman, what is the advantage of having these properties titled? Is there an economic benefit? Will it help increase productivity by having it titled? Ito mga free patent?
Predominantly, it's the economic value. Because if you have it titled, then you can sell, you can mortgage, or you
can borrow against.
or maybe you can build something on it and you feel safe because it is titled.
That's
Diba?
right. No? So would the sponsor agree with me that this would be a good investment?
I've always supported these projects, but I hope we will have the money to increase the budget. That's the only problem with this. But I'm always supportive of this kind of project.
Thank you for that. Just one last question. Paano naman yung prioritization nito? For example, if the budget is today about 400,000 or 400 million, which areas will you prioritize? Will the Department of DNR prioritize in terms of titling land? What areas of the country? Hinahati-hati ba yan by all regions? How does it work? May application ba yan?
They said that it depends on the cooperation of the LGU. If the LGU will be willing to help them identify and work with them, then that would be the priority.
So it all depends on the LGU.
Mm-hmm.
So kung alam ng LGU yung programa, pwede muna sila in that respect. Okay.
So it's really the cooperation of the LGU.
Okay. One last question on this. Most of these free patents are in the provinces or are they also in Metro Manila? May mga free patent pa ba sa Metro Manila?
Pero ano?
Or titled na ba yung mga lupa sa Metro Manila?
10%. 40 sa urban. They said that 40% in the urban areas and 60% in the rural areas.
So more in the rural area. Okay.
Yes.
And one last question. I'm sorry, Mr. President, just for my understanding, no, and to provide additional information. You're saying that of roughly 30 million hectares in the country, 15 million are alienable and disposable. Of that alienable and disposable, only 400,000 ang walang titulo?
Yes. Ano? Yes. It's half of a land total area of 30 million hectares. 47% are alienable and disposable, and then 52% would be forest land.
Of the alienable?
No, mas 48 uh 48% ang alienable, and
Okay,
then
correct.
52% ang forest land.
Forest land. Okay. So just to simplify, no? 30 million hectares, more or less 15 million ang alienable. Di ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 billion hectares.
Okay, so 14 million hectares are alienable and disposable. Of the 14 million, only 400,000 ang walang titulo.
Yeah, that's true.
So
400,000.
So 13.6 million may titulo na.
Yes. Kasi they've been doing this for a long time, di ba?
Okay. Pero it's parang it's hard to believe na only 400,000 of 15 million ang walang titulo. Meaning to say tax deck yun. Is that correct?
Yes, tax debt. Yeah, it is.
Okay. So 13.6 million. Why is it that when I go around the province and when we do projects like right of way,
3% lang
karamihan.
ang untitled eh. 3% are untitled.
Okay. 3% are untitled. 3% of what?
Of
the 14
the
million.
14 million.
Okay. So, how come is it, whenever we do right of way sa mga public projects ng gobyerno, lumalabas karamihan ng lupa ay tax deck, hindi titulado. Parang it's the other way around. So I'm surprised that this is
Dito
the
ang
data.
description nila, Senator, is administratively titled, judicially titled,
Yes.
non-agricultural, areas turned over to other agency, and remaining untitled lands.
Yes.
Maraming iba pa na ba to? Lahat ba dito yung non-agricultural areas turned over to the other agencies? Yan ba titled lahat yan? Sabi nila titled lahat to.
Okay. When you say administratively titled, hindi ba DENR ang gumagawa nun?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to put that observation on record that it would appear to me that there's more land that are tax deck than with titles. Okay? But based on the data we're hearing today, only 3% of alienable and disposable are tax deck or that have no titles.
Baka yung sinasabi mo is part of the what you call itong ba yung mga yung mga yung CLOA, kasama ba dito ang CLOA dito sa
Turned over to other
CLOA. So 1.3 million hectares area turned over to the other agencies. Ito yung land reform.
Yes.
So marami dyan hindi titled. That's why we're kasi
So,
pag CLOA, it cannot be titled.
Correct.
So yun siguro nagpaparami.
Pero ano yan what I'm saying is that yes, you have titles, you have CLOAs, and you have tax deck.
Ano sabi mo? What did you say?
I said that yes, you're correct that there are titles, di ba? TCT, okay? Meron yung CLOA, alam ko rin yung CLOA, okay?
Yeah.
At siyempre may tax deck, okay? Lumalabas based on the data that was presented in our today is that only 3% ang tax deck. But my observation seems to be that there is more than just 3% ang tax deck na walang titulo. Iba yung CLOA, naintindihan ko yun.
Ayun po, 400,000 hectares is equivalent to 1 million titles.
Yes, I understand that.
So maraming titles but 2 million titles, yung 400,000.
Okay. Now, having said that,
And then I think this CLOA is around 9% or 1.3 million hectares.
Yes, I understand. Thank you. And yan, napag-usapan na natin earlier sa budget ng DAR, di ba? And we support the split program, no? Now, finally, there's only 400,000 hectares left. Shouldn't we try to fast track the titling of these tax decks? Kung kaya naman nila.
Yeah, they can do 1.4 billion pesos a year.
Thank you
And
very
their
much.
budget now is only 415 million.
Okay, thank you for that. So we will try to look for resources to be able to implement this program faster, because I think there will be a multiplier effect in the economy if we were to title more lands para bumilis yung takbo ng ekonomiya. No? So thank you to the sponsor for being patient with this representative, and again to our Senate President, Majority Leader, to the Chairman of the committee. Thank you very much for being patient and for responding to our queries.
It's
Thank you.
always a pleasure, Senator Recto. We learn many things from you.
I also learned many things from my chairman, the agriculture sector. Thank you. Thank you.